Okay, so my video cut out because I have too much stuff on my phone that I need to clear out. I was talking about how the narcissistic rage was a catalyst for me to leave the narcissist because my mind kept replaying his narcissistic rage temper tantrum thing. So don't be ashamed if you experience some sort of like replaying of the trauma, because it's your mind coping with the stress of post-trauma, and post means after. So that's what post-traumatic stress is. How you can help yourself with that is to acknowledge what you're going through. Talk to people. Talk to a psychologist or psychiatrist or your friends. No man or woman is an island, and you can't heal if you're isolating yourself and not talking to anybody, especially if you've dealt with a narcissistic person or toxic person. You'll heal better, I believe, if you talk to someone about your experience and talk to a bunch of professionals about your thoughts and what happened and your emotions and your experiences. So how I coped when I was living with the narcissist is I was just sort of stuck in these trauma responses where I was in flight, freeze, and fawn mode, and I would just, watch shows he didn't like. I would binge watch shows on Netflix, and I would play games on my phone, and play like the zombie game from Walking Dead. Shoot zombies. And I would play games like city building games or whatever, and I would chat with my gal friends on the Facebook Messenger thing, and I would spend time with my cat while he would just stay upstairs and sort of keep to himself, because that was his thing, was just keeping to himself upstairs, and I would just stay downstairs. And that's part of the passive narcissistic rage thing, is just him not participating in life and not participating in life with me. So that's what I had to deal with. So just try to find people you can talk to, whether it's on a YouTube live stream, in a live chat, or in a Facebook support group, or with a life coach that specializes in narcissistic abuse recovery, or see a psychologist or psychiatrist. There's lots of ways you can take active measures to help yourself and heal. So when you're experiencing these emotions, just pause and acknowledge just pause and acknowledge it. Acknowledge the emotion. Like if you're feeling anger, just acknowledge that. And you can see where you sense that anger in your body and what caused this anger to appear, or what happened before you felt anger. And you can ask yourself, why is this emotion visiting me now? What message is this emotion saying? What does it mean? Like, what need do I need that's, that needs to be met? You can decide how to cope with the emotion. Like, are you going to hit a pillow, or are you going to go ride a bike, or go on a treadmill or something, or take a walk? And, you could write rage letters. You just have to go through the waves of the emotions, of the tough emotions after you go through narcissistic abuse. It's not a linear thing, it's a circular thing of all the emotions and phases you go through. And you just let that emotion go in a safe way, that works for you. You could, like, I don't know, you could break dishes or something, or go to a place that, I don't know, they have places where you can go in a room and just smash stuff. You could try one of those places. You could hit a pillow, just lots of stuff. You could express your emotions in a safe way and let them go. So that's just a way to handle stuff. How I handled my anger was I wrote rage letters, and I would also, if I was feeling sad, I would watch comedy, like stand-up comedy. Like, you can find those on Netflix or YouTube. Or I would just try to make it a point to not watch angry or sad or upsetting stuff on TV. You just try to control what you put in your head, like what you see and what you want to watch and what you read. It's just being mindful. And I listen to meditations, and I take melatonin if I can't sleep. Also, what was weird was after I had experienced, getting upset about the narcissist taking my stuff, I developed like a pimple on my eyelid, and that was weird. So I think that was from the stress of dealing with that. So sometimes if you don't let out the emotions, it can stay in your body, and that's not good. And this guy named Peter Levine talks about how emotion gets stored in the body, and I think it's called, he wrote a book called Your Body Keeps, or somebody wrote a book. Well, I don't think it was him, but it was like something like Your Body Keeps Score. And he talks about how you need to get rid of emotional buildup so you can be healthy with your body too, like inside and outside of your body. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Sorry, the video's a bit all over the place. I'm kind of winging it this time. So my advice is to just get out and be with your friends that you weren't able to hang out with when you were with a narcissist, and get back to doing stuff that you enjoy, and get back to doing stuff that interests only you, because, when you're with a narcissist, you kind of lose yourself and what you like to do, and because your mind was totally revolved about dealing with the narcissist. So focus on yourself. Like I got back into guitar playing, and I got back to reading my writings, my poetry. Like you can see some of my poetry recitations, but I don't think I'm reciting my poetry much yet. I was reciting other people's, but I will recite my poems soon. And that'll be, a direction I'll be going in.